rolling. Keep rolling, rolling. All right, good, yeah. Hello? Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about my 2024 favorites. Apologies, it's a little bit late again this year, but like, scheduling, you know. This year what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a different format. So now last year I was like, let me go through every single category, like primer, everything, and like talked about all of those different products in those categories. I'm doing things a little bit different this year because this year I just want to talk about the products that I have every intention of repurchasing in 2025. Like that to me is going to be more of a favorites video than just trying to like cram all these products in and like make sure I hit every single category. This to me feels a little bit more, I don't know, like organic, I guess. So the theme of 2024 was definitely a little bit more of like a natural makeup year. I did not go full glam a lot of the time, especially on a daily basis. Like I found myself reaching for more like cream liquid products during 2024, and so you're going to see that reflected across pretty much all of these products that we're going to talk about. The first one that we're going to talk about is from Kosas. This is their Eyebrow brow gel. Now I have talked about this product on my channel before, but this has really made a resurgence in 2024, mostly just because I wanted to go with a more natural, lifted, fluffy brow look that isn't too drawn in, a little bit more relaxed, and so that's actually what I have in my brows today. This is the only product I use sometimes on a daily basis. My favorite shade of this when I want something that's a little bit deeper is medium brown. This has the most beautiful, like, coolish brown tone to it that I think works really, really well with my brows. I tend to go more ashy, more gray with my brows instead of being very warm. And then on the days when I just want to be like very gray, like I'm feeling gloomy or a certain way, I will actually use the shade gray in my brows, and this just kind of gives it a little bit more definition, but it's definitely a much lighter look. So if I want a lighter brow look, the gray is the shade that I reach for. This was also the year of like concealers. Now I have two favorite ones that go with me when I'm traveling, which is my indicator that these are like my most trusted products. The first one is from Haus. This is their concealer. I have this in the shade light medium neutral for the winter time, but I do also have a summer shade as well. This is going to be the best concealer in terms of coverage, texture, the way that it blends out. The undertones are really nice in this concealer as well, so I think you can find a shade that works for you. And it's just a good touch-up product too. Like this is a phenomenal concealer. This was like the big winner of the year. Now from the drugstore, I have the Revlon Color Stay Skin Awaken 5-in-1 concealer, and I have this in the shade 40 for winter. This is so good, you guys. This is another one that I travel with. I like how easy it is to use. I like that it has the puff. This covers very well, wears beautifully on its own or over other skin tints or foundations. Like both of these together, like if you have these two, your concealer game is like set. So for bronzer, this is, oh my gosh, all right, this is a little bit of a cheat because I only discovered this like in November, but it has become a staple that I wear every single day. This is from Dominique Cosmetics. This is their cream bronzer, and I had this in the shade medium tan. This is a phenomenal cream bronzer. It feels a little bit more gel-like, so it's very easy to apply to your skin and then blend it out very quickly without losing the impact, if that makes sense. My least favorite thing about cream products is like, I hate it when after you blend it out, it like disappears into nothing on your skin because you're like, why did I go through all that effort of applying it? Like, thanks for nothing. So this product does not do that. I really like it. I like how it looks on the skin. It's very fresh. It's a very good formula. The next product I want to talk about is from Patrick Ta. This is from his Double Take Creme and Powder Blush, and this is in the shade She's So LA. This is, oh my gosh. So I think in 2025, bronzers are going to come back, and like 2024 was like a very big blushy year. I feel like 2025 is going to be more of a blend of those. And so if you are somebody who's trying to blend those two steps together, this is the blush shade that you need. This is going to give you a very beautiful tan, but it's still going to like warm up and like give you a little tiny bit of peachy pink in it to kind of warm up your complexion again and give you that blushy effect. I like both the cream side of this and the powder blush. This is also not a matte blush, by the way, so this is going to give you a little bit of glow as well. In terms of a liquid blush, the Vieve Sunset Blush Balms are so good. I love this product because it is foolproof. Now, I know when I was talking about the bronzer, I was like, I hate it when you have a product where you apply it onto your skin and it disappears into nothing. Well, on the flip side of that, I hate products that are so hyperpigmented tinted that when you apply it to your skin and then you try to blend it out, you can't get it to like blend into your skin, and then you have to like go in with like your concealer to try and like kind of get it to like blend nicely. Like, can't stand that shit. And so this is the perfect blend of like in between those two extremes, where this is going to give you a perfect layer of color. You can use a lot of this product, so like even if you over apply it, it's still really easy to blend into the skin. Now my two favorite shades of this are Rosa and Piazza. So we have Rosa here, which is like that beautiful nude pink shade, and then we have Piazza, which is more of that like terracotta-y, deeper, browner blush. And so I actually really like Rosa for winter and I like Piazza for summer, just because I think that they give me like a beautiful warmth to the skin. Again, these products are so easy to work with. Now, another product in terms of like liquid format that I really like that is both kind of a blush and highlight is the Dior Forever Glow Maximizers. This has probably been my favorite launch all year long. Like, these are products that I reach for all the time. They're so beautiful, so easy to use. The colors are stunning. I have two here. The more pink toned one is Rosy, and then I also have Nude. So just so you can see what it looks like on skin, this one here is going to be Rosy, which is like that perfect blushy tone. This was gorgeous during the holiday season. And then we have Nude, which gives you that perfect like lit from within highlight that I love so much. And that's actually what I'm wearing today on my cheeks. The other product I wanted to talk about is also from Vieve. This is the Nova Glow Liquid Light. So you guys know that I really love the Skin Dew. The Skin Dew is more of like a gel highlight. It's a little bit of a thicker formula that I love during winter, but it doesn't necessarily set down to like a format where it's not 100% like budge proof all the time. Now, she came out with this liquid highlight, and by she I mean Jamie Genevieve, who is an amazing makeup artist. She came out with this liquid highlight, and I have this in the shade Holy Chic. This has been so much fun to play with. This is just like the Skin Dew, but a little bit different in that it's going to actually set down and become a little bit more of a budge proof formula, which I really like. But you can literally just see with this swatch on the back of my hand, like, damn, that is a highlighty highlight. And you guys know, for those of us that really like a highlight that's really just beaming and reflecting off your face, usually only the beaming highlights are powder formulas. It's really hard to find it in a liquid format, but man, she did that with this one. Powders. I'm not going to talk about this one a lot because I've also talked about this before on my channel, but the Pretty Fresh Pressed Face Powder from Colourpop is amazing. I am almost done with this one. This is my new one that I purchased already, so I'm going to show you the old one to show you just, again, I am like jamming my brush into this because I want to use up as much as I can of this product because it is so good. Best under eye powder and best T-zone powder to really blur out those pores without drying out your skin. Moving over into eyes, the Maybelline Color Tattoos are so good. These have been the cream eyeshadow winner of 2024. I reach for these all the time. This is what I currently have on my lids. I have done videos about this cream eyeshadow before as well. It's a wonderful, cheap option from the drugstore that wears well, applies really easily. This is such a win. I would highly recommend checking these out. You can tell I've obviously continued to add to like my shade collection because I originally started out with this pink shade here, which is a perfect daily wear shade, and then I added the purple and the gold to just kind of give me a little bit of like some more options when I'm doing my makeup. So those are really good for like one and done eyeshadows. Now, if I wanted to do something that was a little bit more like dimensional, I'm using powder products. Natasha Denona was the big winner for 2024. I just kept reaching for this palette no matter what it was that I was doing, and I actually purchased more of her palettes over the Christmas holiday when they were on sale at Ulta because, again, like, this is a formula I know and I love and I trust, and this is something that is foolproof. So if you were looking for something that's going to be a nice blend of cool tones and warm tones, I would highly recommend the Glam palette because you can just see how many different looks that you can do. You can go super smoky with this shade if you want. If you wanted to go more warm, you could stay in this area here. If you need something where it's like highlighty and like very brightening, you also have those shades here. So I really love this palette. I just think it's so versatile. In terms of eyeliners, I have been constantly reaching for these from YSL. This is the Lines Liberated Waterproof Eye Pencil, and I have this in several different shades. These eyeliners are so easy to apply. They last a really long time. They look good in the waterline. The shades are really beautiful. I will list the shades below that I have, and these are just some of the most wonderful eyeliners in terms of performance, color, and application. So like, I like a good eyeliner that blends between like laying down very easily and not tugging on your eyelid, but it has to be like stay proof, if that makes sense, right? So like I want it to dry down quickly and not be so pliable that it just moves all over my eyelid, and these definitely fit the bill, and so I've been reaching for these, really like them, will continue to repurchase these. In terms of mascaras, I have a ton because we were Eat Sleep Mascara on this channel, so let's go ahead and move right into it. You guys know the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. This is my best lower lash mascara. Will always repurchase this. I've also talked about this. This is now 2 years in a row. The Givenchy Volume Disturbia mascara is the best thing I've ever used on your lashes. If you want something that's going to be on your lashes for over 24 hours, like, I mean, don't do that on a regular basis, okay, guys? It's not a good idea. But if you want something that is super long wear and going to give you really long, voluminous lashes that are black, this is the mascara that you need. They did redo the packaging, so it's now, instead of red, it's black. So just be aware of that. The newbies that we have now from the drugstore, the e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara is so good. Okay, so last year it was the NYX Worth the Hype Mascara, which they have now rudely, very rudely discontinued. This is a good almost replacement of that, mostly just because I will never not love the NYX Worth the Hype mascara. Like, that mascara is just, so good. But this is very good as well. It is what I'm wearing today on my lashes. It's very easy to apply because it gives you that volume very quickly. It separates out your lashes, gives them a little bit of a curl. This is such a huge winner from e.l.f. Don't bother trying any of their mascaras. This is it. This one is also a little bit of a cheat because this is also something that I only discovered like in December, but I really love it, so I'm going to talk about it again. Last week's video, I already referenced it, but the Lisa Eldridge Kitten Lash Mascara is so beautiful. My favorite thing about this mascara is that you can wear it during the day, and then at nighttime, if you want to add additional mascara to your lashes, you can with this specific formula, because what it's not going to do is it's not going to turn and clump your already dried mascara together and give you like scary spidery lashes. This is something where you can continue to build on it even after it's dried down, and I honestly think that that is just magnificent. Like, I've never had that before. I think it's great. And then from Charlotte Tilbury, the Exagger Eyes Volume Mascara. This is such a luxury feeling mascara. It comes in a glass component, which is just really fun. Not traveling with this one though, by the way. Like, this is one that's just gonna stay here in my house. But I really like this if you are looking for a mascara that's going to give you that curved lash, that's going to be very voluminous, very separated. This is one that I would say I don't like to build this up too much. This is one where I think 1 to 2 coats is like that perfect number where you get that beautiful separated but very fanned out voluminous look. Past that, it tends to get a little bit clumpy, and so this is definitely one that I reach for when I'm like in a rush and I'm like, I need to just get my makeup done. Works beautifully. Lips. There are 2 products that I'm going to continue to repurchase. I will always have these. The Vieve Lip Dew, this is 2 years in a row. My favorite product in terms of moisturizing my lips and then also giving me a little bit of color, a little bit of shine, actually a lot of shine if I'm being totally honest, that isn't uncomfortably sticky or anything like that. I have so many of these. I have all of the different shades. Several of them are in my purses. One of them is in my travel kit. These 2 sit regularly on my vanity. Favorite shade though, I will tell you guys right now, and you can tell because of how much it's pretty much gone. This is my second one already. This is Rosa. Ugh, so good. If you don't necessarily want to go with Vieve and you want something from the drugstore, the L'Oreal, I always forget the name of this, but I believe it's the lip gloss in balm or the lip balm in gloss. It's one of those variations. These are really good from the drugstore. I would rate these as not as moisturizing as the lip dews from Vieve, but a very good formula nonetheless. A little bit less sticky, actually, I would say. Not that the lip dew is very tacky, but these I would just say lay on very nicely, give you a very nice shine. They have multiple shades of this. I tend to go for more of the nude shades because I like to apply these on the go without a mirror. Really excellent formula from the drugstore. From a setting spray perspective, these 2 are my favorites. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I've talked about this multiple years in a row. And then the new one actually that I really like is from Vieve. This is the Invisiveil Setting Spray. This does a wonderful job of setting down your makeup as well. The only thing about this is the mister on this one is not as nice as some of the other ones that I have. So this is one where I really have to like hold it further away from my face. This one does have a beautiful scent to it as well, but it definitely does hold your makeup up really, really well, and that's why I like it. I've actually already purchased another one of these because I like it that much. And the very last product we're going to talk about is hair. Okay, this is from Kosas. Those of you that have watched my favorites before, they used to have, it was like the, I always forget the name of it, but I'll pop up a picture of it. They had a hair oil that they reformulated this year. I have not tried the new formulation because I've just heard so many mixed things about it, because I've heard that it can be a lot heavier than what the original formula was. So I want my hair oils to be very, very lightweight. So for those of us that are scared of the new formula, or you don't like the new formula, this is what I would buy from Kosas. This reminds me so much of the original one that comes in like the yellow gold packaging. This is the, oh my God, I hate that. All of their names are in French, and so it's basically 4 split ends. I don't want to butcher it because I know I'm not good with the names. But if you were looking for a good hair oil, this one that comes in the dropper, this is such a light formula. You can already see that I've actually used quite a bit of this, but I'm going to show you guys. Do you see how fluid that oil is? It is so, so nice. Literally just take it, rub into your hands, and then put it into your hair. And this is literally going to give you the same effect as that older hair oil. Like, this is just, look at how shiny it is now, right? Like, this is a very, very good hair oil. I use it before blow drying and after styling my hair, and it looks amazing and it smells really good. It smells like so clean and fresh and expensive. It's nice. And that, my friends, wraps up our 2024 favorites. Hope you guys enjoyed this recap of all of these products that I intend to purchase over and over again. If you like this video, please feel free to like it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and follow us over on Instagram if you haven't done that. And I will see you guys in next week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.